before she was at life, she wasn't good. She was forgetting things. She was regressing, basically. And when she got to life, and with a 1 month adjustment, she was starting to look good. She was even remembering who we were, and because we used to visit with her daughter. So she could actually connect with her daughter. You could see that spark was there again. She was healthy. She was good. She was recovering. Because she wasn't ill. She had a mental illness. It's a difference. And that's what people don't understand. When a person has a mental illness, it doesn't mean that you are sick, physically. So she was well. She was fine. We literally had probably one of the longest visits we've had because she wouldn't let us leave. Because we kept lingering, like every time it's time to go, then something comes up and we chat and etc. She looked good. She was healthy. Little did we know we were actually saying goodbye that day. When we got the message, we obviously frantically started checking where she is because there were numbers attached to the message that said we could call. Obviously we called. No one was answering. It was just a mess. They said we could phone the run from Life Esidimeni. No one was answering. Then they said she was being moved to Cullinan in Pretoria. No one was answering. So imagine our frantic, crazy, I don't know, we went crazy. We couldn't find her. And this happened for 2 weeks of not being able to locate her nowhere. No one knew where she was, where she had been taken to. Cullinan couldn't tell us. So we couldn't find her for 2 weeks. Department of Health couldn't help us. No one could help us. So we constantly just had to follow leads, try this, go there, phone those people. And we never got to see her again until we got a call on the 25th of August that said, and it was from a lady called Nxumalo, who was running Precious Angels. She called me to tell me that my sister had passed. I don't know who she was, how she got hold of my sister, how she knew my sister had passed. All I remember is her telling me that my sister had passed. And then she told me that my sister had passed, because that was the 25th. She told me my sister had passed on the 17th. And she couldn't reach me. That evening we drove to Pretoria, obviously to try and see her and identify her. We couldn't. Because this lady told us that the morgue had closed or something or the other. We couldn't see my sister. Unfortunately, what then happened was for an entire 5 days following that, we were trying to see my sister. She would not let us see her. She kept telling us that she's there, she's there, she's there. So we literally would park at Atteridgeville trying to see my sister. Eventually, we went to the police station to open a case. And we called Section 27. And that's, in essence, how our relationship started with Section 27. I obviously had to do an affidavit. We opened a case, and we had to get the police to help us to get my sister's body because they would not release my sister's body. And because of that, we then decided to do a post-mortem.